So, Renee, what do your GodBumps feel like?
What do they feel like? They feel like a knowing.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like just a rush of energy, and I don't know. It feels like it quiets everything else. It's just you and God, and it almost doesn't feel like there's anything else around me.
Yeah.
It's just like almost like they say, like a shaft of light, but it's more of an energetic feeling. You know, oh yeah, I know that space. I know that space. And it's about me allowing. So God bumps are really that knowing. That's what it feels like for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they feel like emotionally?
Oh, so peaceful, right? Just so peaceful and so
Oh, I'm starting to get
uplifting.
them right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Just that again, it's that knowing of just that place of peace and being and connection, right?
Yeah.
And where everything else, it's almost like everything falls into the background. So it's that feeling of it's just you and God, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how often do you get these GodBumps?
I think I get them pretty often. I I'm blessed that way, or I feel like I'm blessed that way because there's lots of I don't know if I'm on the watch for them or I'm open or receptive to them. One time I was outside singing and with my eyes closed with my drum. And when I opened my eyes, there was a little bird sitting next to me with her eyes closed, listening to me.
Okay,
So,
so like a few times a day, a few times a week?
well, probably a few times a week.
Okay.
Probably a few times a week.
Okay.
And there's probably lots of little ones.
Yeah.
Lots of little ones, but those real profound ones
Yeah.
where you just know that's it.
Okay. So when did you first start getting GodBumps?
I think the first time I can remember getting God bumps was when I was walking with my dad, holding my dad's hand, and there was just sparkles in the cement. So I was about 4 or 5, and I can remember looking at those sparkles, and it was Christmas time, and the church bells were ringing. And I think that's the first time I got really noticed I was getting God bumps when I was 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so what brings on your GodBumps or gets them started or going?
What gets them going?
Yeah.
Well,
What brings them on? What happens? What happens
I
that
think
you?
it's so spontaneous, isn't
Okay.
it? It's just opportunities for to be receptive to the magic and the wonder and maybe having that sense of curiosity. Always, I'm always kind of open. I'm kind of a nature girl, so I feel like I'm always open to the magic.
So nature, it helps to bring them on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. One morning I watched the forest floor wake up. It was the sun coming and the ground was wet, so it kind of came alive. And so
So how
nature.
long do your GodBumps last? A few seconds, a few minutes,
Oh,
or?
it can last a long time, especially like when I'm sitting with the grandbabies.
Well, you said one time it lasted 3 days, right?
Well, I don't know if it was 3 days, but
In the tent.
oh,
Right?
oh yeah, that's when I slept for 3 days. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and woke up and then had that amazing experience with the Om and the kids. They have the yeah. So it can last. I mean, it can last a long time.
Yeah. So can you invoke or manifest GodBumps at will?
I think with more practice, I could. Yeah, I think I could with more practice because it's that visceral feeling. That you get. It's something that and I'm learning to do it more and more being part of the center too. And the oneness. I've been working on oneness all month. And singing will bring it on too.
Cool.
Singing the circle songs or the sacred songs and stuff. Anything to elevate your emotions maybe and diminish your thinking. I think it's when your thinking goes away and you're in the experience of it. So can you invoke it? I don't think you can invoke it as like I'm invoking this and thinking it. I think you can invoke it by feeling or remembering, singing songs or remembering good thoughts too.
So, do you use GodBumps for guidance or making decisions?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, how do you do that? How's that work?
Well, I mean, for me, I hear it. I hear
Okay.
it all the time. It's very, and more as I grow older.
Well, thank you, Renae. This is really helpful.
Oh,
And
thanks,
yeah,
Davey.
thank you for sharing.
Thank you,
Okay.
honey.
So, okay.